Okay, I just got a haircut. My hair looks kind of crazy, so it probably doesn't look like I got a haircut, but I got a haircut and it is 3 days before my 23rd birthday. I actually have a really fun video coming out on my the day before my 23rd birthday, so that's on October 26th. So if anyone's watching this, the 8 people that are watching this, make sure to look out for October 26th because I think it's a really fun concept for a video about like before you get older, before you get 23. So I think it'll be a cool video. Definitely check that out. All right, so that's gonna be my fun video on October 26th, but today is October 23rd, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about what it means going into my 23rd year of being alive. So your entire life when you're in school and when you're in college and it's a birthday, at least for me growing up, it was supposed to be a big deal. And I think I give a lot of credit to my mom for making me feel like my birthday was always a big deal. Because I know a lot of people grow up and they feel like it's just another day. I never had that feeling. And it never came from like a narcissistic sense, but it came from like this was the day years ago in which you enter this world, and that should be celebrated. That should be something that makes you feel special. So my mom did a bunch of things. She always like got the gift I wanted, or like made sure there was like a surprise party at school. Like she did a fantastic job of just making me feel like my birthday was my day. Usually as you're growing up, you have friends and people around you that can wish you happy birthday and make you feel as if you should feel special and you should feel excited for your birthday. This year is different. This year I'm out of college, I'm out of school, I'm not working in like some company with a lot of coworkers. So really it's one of the first years where my birthday is kind of just with myself. And I've been preparing for this actually for the past couple years, because when you're in college, you don't get to have like a cupcake party in school or nothing like that. But it is nice to have a couple of friends around, right, who remember your birthday and stuff like that. So I got to thinking about this concept, which is, what if no one really wishes me on my birthday? Meaning, what if even some of my closest friends just forget that it's my birthday? It's simply because we're not in each other's proximity, right? We're not near each other on a college campus or a school or at a company, at a job. Or they just genuinely don't remember and they don't want to wish me happy birthday because they don't remember. Started thinking about this concept and I started asking myself, is this a good feeling or a bad feeling? And intuitively, I think most people would feel if they really didn't get that many wishes on their birthday. And a wish just counts as someone, calling you up or texting you and saying, happy birthday, I hope you enjoy it. Most people would say that if they don't get a lot of those, that would be bad. And originally that's what I thought as well. But as I've had some time to really think about this concept, I actually think it's an amazing thing if people forget your birthday or if people don't wish you happy birthday. We think about wishing someone happy birthday. We think about this idea in which it is someone's birthday and therefore we feel obligated to wish them a happy birthday, a happy day of birth, because whatever many years ago they entered this world, and that means that on this day, as they're getting older, they've had more experiences, more moments, and this is one day that they should take in their life to just remember that they're alive and they had another trip around the sun. So it's quite intuitive for us to wish someone a happy birthday. It's kind of like if someone's lost someone special in their life or in the hospital, you say like well wishes and prayers and stuff like. It's just like a common courtesy that we give to people. I really started thinking, okay, so the concept behind saying happy birthday is taking a wish that you have of well-being for someone that they should celebrate on this day and sending it to them to make them feel that type of love and appreciation. Now, as you get older, naturally, I feel that you have less and less people who give that much of a fuck about you, and this is just true, I think, about life, that they don't really care to reach out anymore. I grew up around the time where Facebook was getting popular, and around 2010 to 2012, 13, when it was your birthday, like all of your friends would post on your Facebook wall that it was your birthday. And I remember in 2010, 2011, 2012, looking forward to midnight on October 27th because I knew that I would just get like 50 notifications and it would be the most amazing feeling in the world. Like it would feel fantastic to have that many people wish me happy birthday. And I think when we're younger, we want to feel that because we care a lot about external validation, and this idea of other people wishing us happy birthday, it feels good. It's like this concept of the world acknowledging the special uniqueness of us on this one day in which, whether it's common courtesy or not, they kind of have to, like they're supposed to at the very least, remember that it's special because it's my day. As I've gotten older, I've started realizing that I could care less if someone wishes me a happy birthday, and I actually like it if not that many people wish me a happy birthday? And it's really because for two reasons. The first reason is just logically, it feels kind of more special for me to walk around knowing that it's my birthday and no one else knows that it's my birthday. Now, hear me out on this. Imagine you were in a barbershop right now, right? Doing a very basic thing, getting a haircut. And imagine you just got a notification on your phone that you won $1 million, maybe because you played the lottery a week ago. Could you imagine winning $1 million in the middle of a haircut, knowing that everyone around you is just there going about their day, getting a haircut, and you are getting a haircut, you're getting your beard trimmed, and you're thinking to yourself, I'm a millionaire. Like, that would be a really interesting feeling, and I don't think it's necessarily because of the $1 million. You could replace that example with other examples. It's because something special has happened to you, and only you really know about it. It's like a secret that you've kept within yourself that you don't even know how to explain to other people, and other people couldn't even understand how special it feels. That's kind of what I feel about the concept of a birthday. It kind of feels like, yeah, it is my birthday, and I want to bask in the glory of my birthday by myself. I don't need my parents saying happy birthday. I don't need my relatives. I don't need my closest friends. I just need myself to recognize that I made a trip around the sun. It's another year worth of experiences and memories that I've made, another year of meaning and purpose, hopefully, that I've begun to cultivate for myself, and hopefully a foundation of a year that was built to get better in the future. It's something that I want to acknowledge, and I want to spend the day remembering, more so than getting external validation to feel that I'm special on that day. I'm okay getting older and not having people wish me on my birthday, as long as I don't forget how important my birthday is. As long as I don't forget how special I used to feel when I was 10 or 11 years old on my birthday. This like metaphysical feeling of just like nothing can define it, but I feel special on October 27th. As long as that doesn't leave myself, I don't need the rest of the world to acknowledge it. It's kind of like I would rather make sure I feel special and important on my birthday and spend the day walking in a park just acknowledging the fact that I'm 23 years old, for this example, versus getting 1,000 text messages of happy birthday. I would rather be okay with getting 0 as long as that feeling doesn't go away. And you could have both, that's true, but I kind of don't want both. I just want to be with myself on this day, and I don't need the world acknowledging that. Okay, the second reason. As you get older, you start to realize no one cares about you. And as you get older, you start to realize that you have to face your inevitable mortality. And I think these two things go hand in hand when it comes to other people not wishing you for your birthday. Because as you get older, your birthday is just another year closer to death. I heard this in a George Lopez episode once in 2007. If anyone doesn't know that, it's a popular sitcom in America. And George Lopez, the main character, it was his birthday. And someone said happy birthday to him. And he was like, don't wish me happy birthday, it's just another year closer to death. And like the imaginary audience laughed. And that line has stuck with me for like the past 10 years now. And I remember going to my mom the day after I saw that episode. We were in the kitchen, and I was like, Mom, why do we celebrate birthdays? It's just another year closer to death. And I remember this is like a 10-year-old saying that, and 10-year-olds aren't supposed to talk about death like that, and parents obviously don't want their kids to even think about death like that. So my mom kind of like looked at me and she was like, no, that's not the concept of a birthday. We're supposed to celebrate it. You're getting older. It's supposed to be about optimism and the future, blah, 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 blah. And I embraced what she said, but I never let go of that thought that I saw on the George Lopez show, which is that when you are getting older, you are getting closer to death. And that is an inevitable fact that no one can escape. So as you get older, you are reminded of your mortality. And your birthday is just a integral, significant reminder of your mortality, because it is literally through the quantification of years that we've developed as a system of analysis in this entire world that we use on a quite frequent basis. That year is another year off your life. And because we usually measure life in years, most people get around 70 if they're lucky. So if I'm 23, you know, there's not that many left. I mean, you're almost, if we're using 70 as the average, we're more than a quarter of the way through with life, which is insane to me. So recognizing that is important. Part of recognizing your mortality is also recognizing the fact that as you get older, most people don't care about you anymore because they have their own shit to deal with. And when you die, they care about you for like a day if they were close to you, and then they move on. And this is like a really important thing to remember. I mean, think about Michael Jackson, one of the biggest superstars in the world, probably one of the most well-known names. died in 2009. The media covered him for like 6-7 months, which is a pretty long time. And now, you know, June 25th, his birthday comes by, and even I forget it was his birthday, even though I was so heavily influenced by Michael Jackson. And you think about that in comparison to your life. You know, this guy who influenced literally billions of people with his music is not remembered or just like not cared about as the time goes by. You're probably not going to surpass Michael Jackson in fame, including myself, which means what precedent do you have to be remembered by the rest of the world? Which now means that you have to stop caring about being remembered or leaving a legacy or something like that, because no one's going to care. No one's going to remember you. And people not wishing you a happy birthday is the perfect reminder that as you get older, other people have other shit they have to deal with their own life. You have to deal with your own life, which means you kind of can't blame the world for not caring about you as you get older. Just like you can't blame the world for not caring about you when you die, because people have their own problems. And you, as you're living, don't care about the dead because they're gone now. You have your own things to deal with, your own shit, which means you can't care when you die. It's just the way of life. So getting older on your birthday and people not wishing you is a reminder, not only that you're literally getting closer to your inevitable death, which is a confrontation with your mortality, but the byproduct of getting older is recognizing that you have the autonomy and independence to do something with your life. And most people just don't care enough about other people to try to put their viewpoints into other people, much less wish them a happy birthday. Everyone is on their own path. And I think it's a beautiful thing at that point when people don't wish you a happy birthday. Like, I actually think that's a very beautiful thing versus a very negative thing. Because it means that people are so busy with their own lives, they don't have the time or the even like care to reach out to even a friend. And I reach out to my friends on my birthdays, but there's some friends that look at, I'm like, why do I want to wish them happy birthday? Like, I really thought about it the other day. Like, I don't talk to this person, very tangential relationship. It's not worth my time. And I just didn't wish them a happy birthday. I didn't care. And I expect that same reciprocal energy back to me. And I think that's okay. Because again, that leaves you with yourself to deal with the fact that you're getting older, you're gonna die, and you have to care for yourself before you expect the world to give a shit about you, much less on the day where you're supposed to be given a shit about, which is your birthday. It's totally okay for no one to care about your birthday as long as you still feel that special energy on your birthday. Because once that goes away, then you start walking into this risky territory where it's like, if I don't care about my birthday, what do you really care about? And I don't think you have to care about your birthday, but it's one of those special feelings I care about preserving or conserving for the rest of my life. I want to be 70 years old and still be excited for my birthday, knowing that I'm likely going to be dying soon. And I feel like I need to practice that as I get older when I'm 23, which means not caring about the world messaging me, but caring about myself, caring about my birthday, in order for me to accept the age as I get older and still recognize that my birthday is special and that it matters, even though I'm going to be getting closer to death and even though no one cares about me. So that was a long 15-minute way of saying that it's okay for no one to wish you a happy birthday. I hope this video got you any value. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm actually very curious to hear what people think. Do you care about being validated by the rest of the world for your birthday, or is it enough to just feel happy for yourself for your birthday? Let me know, and check out the video that's coming out in a couple of days, because I think it'll be a really fun video about turning 23. All right, see you next time. Bye.